Hey guys, Filthy here, telling you how to beat unarmored unholds. These things are a fairly easy fight. They're fairly good rewards relative to the risk, especially if you know how to beat them and bring the right stuff going into it. So these guys drop the hides that upgrade into upgraded quivers, the bones that build bone plating, which is one of the best things in the game, as well as some other various crafting gear. Other than that, there's no weapons or armor, so the loot is sometimes not that great, but they're fairly easy to kill, especially with the builds that I like to run in my overall campaigns. Strategy-wise, your goal is to hold as many in place as possible using megas and focus fire one at a time or two at a time, the ones that are forward, the most forward, while keeping them off your back ranks. Unholds do a lot of injuries, a lot of damage to the health pool directly. Nimble is good versus them. Indomitable is basically necessary versus them. They have two attacks, an AoE kind of push attack, that will knock you back if it impacts you and often break bones. And then they have a throw attack. The AoE pushback attack does roll against melee defense. The throw attack does not. If you are not indomitable, in the moment when they throw attack you, it will always toss you behind them, doing a small amount of damage to you and moving you out of position and staggering you, and allow them to move forward. So very, very similar to Orc Warriors. If you don't properly control unholds, they will decimate your back ranks. And the way to do this is very much through mega tanks. This is so strategy for that. I already told you the classes that I'd like to bring for this is mega tanks, two-handers, and archers, and back rank polearm kind of brothers. All of those are good for these fights. Archers are fine. Archers do fairly good damage to them. These creatures are pure flesh, so the arrows do fairly good damage, and you can often put archers in a way that's very safe. The unhold behavior, they will try to flank. They will try to get onto your back rank as much as possible, and they have a lot of ways to knock back and move and get away, including just sometimes running away from your guys. So be aware of that when you're positioning. Stagger is pretty good versus them because it will knock them later in the turn order. Daze is okay, but not great versus them. You just want high damage two-handed weapons. Swords are good. Axes are good. Hammers are okay because of the stagger. Maces aren't that good. Bleeds aren't that good versus unholds, surprisingly. You'd think cleavers would be excellent. And actually, decapitate is very good versus unholds because they have a lot of HP damage, so that decapitate will do a lot of damage. But the unholds are resilient, which means their bleeds are only one turn long. So you can see them, they charge stun, they knock back, they stagger. It's all very, very annoying. What you're trying to do is you're trying to set up points where you can focus while keeping them there. So see, I have one guy standing in among three there, and then I have at the top, I have a couple guys standing there. Indomitable is like the thing that makes this fight doable for you. And then you just want to kill as rapidly as possible, focus firing one at a time if possible. Running some two-handers in there in the late game is fine. In the early game, you'll fight less unholds, and it's more about positioning the correct unit to be next to them. So again, the Shield Brothers with Indomitable, the mega tanks that can use adrenaline and recover to permanently use Indomitable, are extremely good versus this, because while your brother's Indomitable, he can't be knocked back, the unhold can't throw him, and the unhold can't escape that control. Spreading damage is really bad versus unholds, since they heal every single turn. Doing a little bit of damage to multiple enemies simultaneously tends to be pretty bad because they just heal through it. And yeah, you can break them. They have decent resolve. They will eventually break, but it's not that efficient to do though. It's not that reliable, I guess, to do so. So better is just to individually focus fire them down. Be real careful where you position your back rank. This fight, I don't bring all that many archers, but I often bring like 2 or 3 pikemen and 2 or 3 archers to a fight like this. And what you're looking for is diagonals. You're looking for places where you can shoot into unholds without hitting your own guys. So from this position, like this diagonal, I could shoot the back unholds without shooting into my guys, or up north there, or like over anywhere on the eastern side would allow me to shoot all the unholds without being at risk. And you can see these unholds trying to flank through and do that. Oftentimes when I fight this, I didn't do it in this fight because I have enough two-handers that were doing it that way. I may leave Mega in reserve to, I'm doing it there actually with the green one. And I do that specifically to see which unhold breaks through, and then I run the Mega up and just sit next to him so he can't continue moving through. These are a pretty decent risk versus reward. Indomitable protects you a lot. They don't do a lot of armor damage, so they're not crushing their tools. The rewards are actually valuable. They give a fair amount of experience, and they're pretty doable at a fairly early day, so long as you have Indomitable. I don't like fighting them before Indomitable. The risk versus rewards goes way, way, way up So you take way more wounds. They have a much better chance of getting on your back rank. They can kill people. The nice thing about Indomitators, the nice thing about Unholds is because they knock back when they hit. Oftentimes, even if they do get on your back rank, they end up knocking your back rank away, and you take a bunch of damage doing that way. But often your guy still lives. So they don't tend to be particularly aggressive in actually killing your guys. So overall, pretty reasonable fight. Definitely worth doing. You do get some value. This is one of the fights where you get value out of Overwhelm. A lot of fights you don't get value out of Overwhelm with the archers, so it's kind of nice to see that happening as well. All right, guys, hopefully this was helpful. I'll see you guys soon. All right, speaking of crippling, let's go fight some Unholds. We have people. Too many people on our team. Who wants to die? Volunteers? Not you, Mr. Beastimon. You live forever. A disgruntled, sad little monk in your sad little armor on the sidelines, watching the real men have fun. The real brothers enjoy their life. I upgraded your armor to make you feel better, but I downgraded your hat to put you in your place. Be aware. All right. Get over here. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's only 11. What do we want to do with 11 Unholds? Just hit them. Hit them very hard. 11 Unholds, I almost want a Bannerman for this. Surely no one on our team would be scrub enough to panic. Get them! To arms! Which bros are we happy to keep forever? The bros who are nice to me. Is it cold there right now? My heart is always cold. Yeah, but it's too much work. Troglets. I refuse to take this fight seriously. It could be a serious fight, but I refuse to take it seriously. I want to go... I wonder if I could double rotate him. No, probably not. I mean, maybe. I want to put him there. When I hit things, I want to hit them with the sword. Oh, I forgot to give Hakim armor. Awkward. $11,000 Unholds. Sure. Boing. Crack, crack, smash. Crack, smash. I want to be in that spot, but they're all going to knock me back if I do that. So many unholds. It's gonna be hard to focus fire because there's so many of them. I want to kill that. It's gonna be a rough turn up here. You can't stand here anymore. You have to have footwork, and then you'd be fucking useless. Some game in me somewhere has conditioned me to believe that the green color of the throw is somehow valuable or powerful. Every time they use that, I'm like, oh, sweet. I don't know why. I don't know what the conditioning comes from. It comes from somewhere. I think you might have to go. I mean, maybe we need to rescue here. Oh, boo. Yeah. Got a little beat up over here. Deploy the reserves. Ooh. See, the thing with Super Kamaguru is he doesn't have any of his skills. Oh, he does. He does have some of his skills. I mean, a hammer. Oh my god. Get them! Yoink. Yoink. It's so pointless AoEing. We're only AoEing unholds because we like to. There's absolutely no point in doing it. Since they heal, you're not attacking them. As a little child, I think I enjoyed bumper cars. It was a bit like that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't you forget it. Uh-oh. I'm going first. Our shield wall's down. Or, Indomital's down anyways. Stagger's kind of fucking us right now. He's gonna try to run for it. Can't allow that. There's no running allowed. All your bones are mine. All the bones and your flesh. You need arrow casings and bones, bone plating, bone, other things. Pretty sure unhold bones are part of fertility as well. Nearly certain. All right. Yep, hearts, hides, bones, and meat. We use the whole animal on FilthyRobot's, Filthy's Fodder's mercenary company here. We don't waste a single part of the unhold. All of it will be put to good use.